Imagine waking up to find that while you slept, your money already worked for you. A transfer that would have been expensive was routed through the cheapest path. A slice of your portfolio was rebalanced to cut risk. A position that hit target had profits locked. No rush, no panic. Everything was recorded on chain, line by line, inside the limits you set. No lines, no business hours, no third-party permission. Here's the simple shift. Even if you're new here, a smart contract is a rule written in code. If X happens, execute Y. It doesn't have an opinion. It executes. An AI agent is task-driven software. It reads your intent, keep risk at X, pay the lowest fee, makes small decisions, and executes inside your perimeter. Think of an autopilot with guardrails that you set the route and the limits. The agent holds the course. The contract enforces what was agreed. The game moves from endless clicking to specifying intentions, from reacting to price to governing by rule. Today, we flip that switch. Smart contracts plus AI agents to trade anxiety for operational clarity, and build a money OS where you control the rules and the system handles the rest. Now the practical part. What an AI agent actually does with your money and how it already works today without drama. Think of an assistant that understands what you want, knows which tools to use, and operates only inside your rules. That's an AI agent applied to money. Instead of if X then Y, the rigid bot way, the agent starts with intent plus limits. Intent. Keep risk at X. Pay the lowest possible fee. Rebalance when an asset leaves the band. Limits. Max size per trade. Allowed list of assets and routes. Time windows, targets, loss stops. In practice, it looks like this. Risk under control. It monitors exposure. If one asset runs and goes overweight, it sells a slice, restores balance, and logs the reason on chain. Fee optimization. It detects expensive gas on one route and redirects through a cheaper path inside your whitelist. Profit protection, target hit. It takes partial profit, moves funds to your chosen reserve, and documents the rationale. Automatic hedge. Volatility pops above your tolerance. It turns on a small hedge within your risk cap. Clear reporting. At the end of the day, a flight log. What ran, what it cost, which rules fired. What prevents excess or mistakes. Limited autonomy. Small tickets, human confirmation above a threshold. Execution windows and timeouts. Simulate before real money. First in shadow mode, then live. Transparency. Everything logged on-chain for audit anytime. Mental shortcut. The smart contract is the engine that enforces the rule. The agent is the conductor that orchestrates execution. It's not guessing. It's written rule plus ongoing verification. And when rules are clear, the right terrain appears on its own. Crypto infrastructure. 24/7 settlement, Lego-like building blocks, visible costs. The kind of environment where this setup stops being a promise and becomes practice. You know when everything finally clicks? This is that moment. Smart contracts do the boring part. Enforce, settle, record. The AI agent does the smart part. Read context, choose route. And crypto infra is the right stage. Composability, the Lego of money. Plug D. EX, Bridge, Vault, Oracle, like pieces. Want to restrict the agent? You can. Only pool X, arrow Y, max fee Z, per trade size up to N, 5-minute window. Outside that, the contract blocks it. No debate, 24/7, no counter. Markets and settlement keep running. The agent doesn't wait for office hours, and you're not trapped by holidays. If the cost changes at 3 a.m., the rule still holds at 3 a.m. Oracles as sensors. Price, volatility, funding, even on-chain events. The agent reads signals, but your perimeter decides. It picks the path. The contract checks, if allowed. Account abstraction and granular permissions. Comfort lives here. Daily spend limits, asset/root whitelists, time locks, multi-sig for large moves. All programmable. All visible. Native transparency. Each execution leaves an on-chain trail. You don't believe. You verify. Want a weekly review? It's there. Want to tighten a guardrail? Adjust the rule. And the mental model that seals this. Cold base, reserve, vault, self-custody. Moves little, protects a lot. Hot layer, day-to-day operations. The agent acts only inside what you allowed. When you see it this way, clicking becomes a detail. What matters is clear intent plus firm limits. That's how you sleep and wake up with your money executing by principle, not by impulse. You don't need to beat the bots. You need to state clear intentions and lock limits, and let the machine do what humans do poorly. Repeat without getting tired. Start simple and measurable. What do I want? Keep risk at X, pay the lowest fee possible, take partials at target. How far can it go? Max size per trade, allowed list of assets, routes, time and price windows, daily spend limit, mandatory pauses between orders. When to stop? Loss stops per position and per portfolio. If hit, reduce or pause. In practice, the flow becomes predictable. 1. You describe the intent. 2. The agent picks the best available route at that moment. 3. The smart contract checks if it's inside your perimeter. If yes, it settles. If not, it blocks. 4. Everything goes to an on-chain log, the flight log that clears the fog. And the risks? They exist. Handled by process. Hallucination or poor choices by the agent. Use small tickets. Require human confirmation above a threshold. Keep a strict whitelist of pools, bridges, and assets. Exploits or root bugs. Run the agent in shadow mode for a few days. Then move to a canary wallet with small amounts. Only then scale. Latency or slippage. Set windows, for example 5 minutes, max variance Y, and max sizes per order. If it breaks the rule, it doesn't execute. Human error. Use time locks for large outflows and multi-sig for rule changes. No critical edits made on impulse. What you get is a clean map, intent check execution record. You stop arguing with the chart and go back to governing by rule, with a system that doesn't invent shortcuts when pressure rises. Once this is on rails, the routine works like a conscious autopilot. You define what's acceptable, and the stack respects your limits. From there, you draw a 2-layer architecture, what stays preserved as base, and what runs daily under supervision. Zoom out. Ignore the candlestick for 30 seconds. Picture your money as a system with 2 pieces. One doesn't move, the other breathes. 1. Base. Cold, non-negotiable. Hard reserve under self-custody. Bitcoin and what else makes sense for you. Simple, visible rules. Minimum preserved allocation. Clear horizon. Large outflows with time lock and multisig. Little movement, a lot of protection. 2. Hot layer. Supervised, day to day. AI agent handling operations. Rebalance, best fee routing, target execution, loss stops. All inside the perimeter. Max size per order, asset/root whitelist. Execution windows, daily spend cap. Lean on chain log for a 10-minute review. The real edge isn't being right every day. It's not leaving your rule when market mood swings. When everyone has a bot, the winner is the one who governs better. Clear principles in the base, firm limits in the hot layer, brief and regular reviews. Keep this picture. The chart screams, headlines poke, and your agent keeps executing the plan. That's room to maneuver when others lose their heads. A direct question to reflect and comment on. If agents become standard tomorrow, which rule do you lock first so you can sleep? Loss limit, asset/root whitelist, or execution windows? If this brought you clarity, hit like and subscribe. Less noise, more process every week.